I think the Surgeon General was spot on. People are so lonely, and we see that all the time. I personally feel it. I think everybody has felt that sense of disconnectedness with everyone. And I think our culture, the current pulls us into those isolated waters. So we're all feeling it. And I think it's important for leaders to remember first, they have to be in community, and they've got to work intentionally to fight upstream to get, out of that slipstream that is going to drive them towards isolation. And when our leaders are willing to get to a place where they're in shared community with other people, not just with other church leaders, but just with their communities, God has created us to be part of communities and to see the people around us and to recognize the people around us. And so I think just as leaders, we have to do that. And there are so many unseen people in our communities that we live around every day. And we are so busy. It's the classic, story of the Good Samaritan, where we just are too busy to stop and see the people around us. And so I think it starts there. It's just with me. And so this past year, with Alpha, I want to be in an Alpha regularly. And I remember just sitting down in an Alpha group in downtown Chicago at our church. And, the first question is like, how and why did you come on Alpha? And of course, I didn't want to tell them, oh, I'm the CEO of Alpha. And, so I actually kept that a secret until the very last session, which was also a very funny reveal. But, I genuinely wanted to be in that group for me as much as I wanted to be there for them. And I shared candidly, I said, I just want to be around people. I want to know your stories. I want to feel connected to you. And we're personally in a season of life where we're empty nesting and in transition. So I need that community and just to be around other people. So, and it was so meaningful. And to hear the stories, the genuine wrestling that people have was beautiful. So I think, leaders just being willing to be around people, be around neighbors, be engaged in the community. We've got so many, refugees that are coming to us from every part of the world. Like, we don't have to go to the rest of the world. The rest of the world is coming right to us. And, this past, just last week, it was the first experience we ever had of having Muslim refugees decorate our Christmas tree with us. And they came over and, our kids were home and we had some of their friends and we were just hanging out, and they, said, hey, do you mind if we swing by? And we're like, yeah, come on. So we got some food and we said, why don't you help us decorate our Christmas tree? And they said, oh, well, we'd love to. And, so we're pulling out these ornaments, peace on earth and joy to the world, and able to talk through, hey, this is what this, holiday is. And of course they love Isa, their prophet, Jesus. And we have a shared space to be able to have really beautiful connections. But I think, gosh, there's so many refugees even just in our communities that we can bless, but they also teach us so much about hospitality. They bless us. And I love their friendships. And they have been such an incredible blessing to our family. So